spacers? Oh no! Whatever shall we do? Don't use those! Ah! Fuck off. If you put bigger tires, different wheels on your truck, chances are they're gonna rub because you got more left and right size to the tire, and when you turn it's gonna hit the guts inside your fender well, your frame, inner fender. It's gonna rub on something, and it sounds crazy inside the cab when it first happens. If you've witnessed a rub when you're backing up and you crank the wheel and it's like somebody kicked Ed Asner in the testicles. We got to avoid that. So I have put wheel spacers on every single off-road truck I've had since 1999. H3, the inline 5 one, you've probably seen on my channel. If not, go check out the video. 33s on that. Wheel spacers. 2008 H3 Alpha. I put wheel spacers on that. Full build, walk around, talk around video on that too on my channel if you want to check that out. So I think somewhere along the line wheel spacers got a bad name because people were using washers. They needed a little more space. They were stacking washers and leaving just a little bit of thread on there, your wheel on, putting the lug nut on that little bit of thread. And of course when you're going down the highway or somewhere, they're all gonna probably come loose. That's gonna be bad, especially if you're off-road and the tire is gonna fly off. Propaganda, if you will, against wheel spacers. A lot of companies make really good ones now. There's a little bit of a trick to it, and I'll show you what it is. Use Loctite on the lug nuts that hold the wheel spacer on. Don't use Loctite on your lug nuts. Goodness gracious. You're going to change a tire, you're going to be pissed. So, or the guy or girl that's going to change it, they're going to be pissed because they're not going to be able to get your lug nuts off. Ain't nothing like a stuck nut. So you put Loctite on the lug nut that holds the wheel spacer onto the factory studs, not the lug nuts that hold your wheel onto the wheel spacer. So this right here is a wheel spacer. It comes with threaded studs, and the holes in the spacer go over your existing studs. Here's the crazy part that I always have trouble with. You need, the threads are different sometimes depending on what wheel spacer you get. The thread on your factory studs is different than the threading on your wheel spacer. So you got to get two different sets of lug nuts. You actually have to get two full new sets of lug nuts because the factory lug nuts won't fit inside the hole to get back onto the factory stud. So to get two full new sets of lug nuts, acorn style lug nuts that will fit down inside of the wheel spacer, and a new set of regular lug nuts that go on the wheel to hold the wheel to the wheel spacer to the wheel spacer to the factory studs. Are we straight? So for our application, it's a 2021 Silverado Trail Boss that comes with what? Tiny little 31s on it. So we're going from 31s to 35 13s R18. So this is it with the 35s on there. Here's the new tires, the 35s, and no problem turning. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and like and subscribe and fuck off.